Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl Cashapp LaShaWright, and I'm back with another video. And today, guys, this video is I was going to talk about steps of how you can be a better person, but I'm going to talk about myself today and the things I do to specifically help myself be the best person I can be. So instead of the how-to video, it'll be how I actually work on myself as a person. Now, in everything I do in life, I really need to start at my mind first, because sometimes I could be in a good place and not at a good state or a good perspective or perception in my mind. If I'm not receiving what's going on in the physical life as good, even though it is good, then I'll be miserable internally and physically, no matter how good life is. So I always like to really reflect on being mindful of the things I should be grateful for, the small accomplishments or achievements that I do in a day. I try to do something for myself every day. Now, I'm not talking about just do something to show yourself some sort of appreciation. Anything. It could be anything. Something simple, something for you, so that you never forget about yourself. It's just a small exercise that I like to do. I like to do something for myself every single day, to show my appreciation and giving myself something. I also like to, like I said, be mindful of the states of perspective or where my mind's at in life, because depending on where my mind's at, it depends on like how I perceive things in life. And if I'm not really embracing life in the best extent, then I need to really figure out why not. Now, there is times in my life where I do get stuck in dilemmas where I can't see past the fence. You know, there's some areas in my life where there's just like that wall up, but it's slowly coming down. But it's taking some time, and it's taking some growth, and it's taking a little more understanding of myself. I like to give myself some grace, and the fact that when I do make mistakes, I can just take what I learned from that mistake and never do it again. The best way I learn to implement a habit or change a behavior is what I learn, is what I teach myself, is what I do. If I really want to change something, after I acknowledge the fact that I do it and I realize the patterns or mindsets that I have, I instantly change that habit with putting a good habit on top of it, and I instantly start to implement that habit so that I'm not doing whatever it was anymore. But I know it requires like a consistent doing before I can really break from the habit. And there's some things I can cold turkey quit without having some sort of consistency of making myself remember. Some things I can just quit. Stop doing it because I really don't have a true desire for it or addiction towards it. So if I am detached from it, it serves me no purpose, and I have no real desire for it, then I can truly cold turkey quit it. Now, there's some things in life that I may struggle with. Like, I always have a strength, but in every strength, I always have my weaknesses. And they be the things I love the most, the things I love to do the most. Like, it's, let's say, writing. I love to write books. I love to write, but at times I get writer's block. I lose inspiration. Then I don't want to do it sometimes. In everything, I just have these different, I wouldn't say they're comfort zones. Comfort zones are things that you really don't want to do. I do have comfort zones. I used to have this huge anxiety with driving. I still have it. Like, it's not as bad, and I think it's better if I was driving a truck. I don't think I would have a bad anxiety with driving. But I used to, for years, not drive on the highway. I've never driven on the highway before, but I've driven like small places, maybe a small city. That's fine because it's not far. Like a highway, never. It wasn't until maybe 3 years ago, 2019, when I actually got the courage to overcome my comfort zone. I'm telling you guys, I was super nervous the whole entire time driving, even if it's an hour or 2 hours, going to a place that I'd never been by myself, trying to figure out. You guys, I was turning on these one-way roads. I was going down the wrong streets. I was doing this. I was doing that. Didn't know where I was going. I was just there, guys. I was just trying to grow up. I was just trying to overcome it. And that's a lot of things about myself. Like, I noticed some things. Some things really do take me a lot of years to overcome. And I can admit that. I can admit there's some things that in my life has really taken me a long time to overcome and face and get over that discomfort or anxiety, or really accept the fact that I'm weak in this area and really improve on the area that I'm weak in. Or there's times that I don't really truly acknowledge certain areas that I may not be the best at, or where I may have a flaw, because there's some things that I cannot see about myself, but there's a lot of things I can see about myself. It's a lot of things I know. For one, I know I hold myself back sometimes. I could probably be in a lot better places, but the way I move is just different. Because I'm like, I don't know, it's just the way I move based on my maturity. So even if I felt like I should be doing more, I should be making more decisions, I should be experiencing more because I'm 26 and I got my whole life ahead of me. That's not how Mayola moves. That's not how the old soul in me wants to move. I always feel like even if I make mistakes, I want to make the best decisions for that particular moment of my life. So no matter what I do, I always make that best decision. And I don't never live with regret because I always choose the best things for myself. I never choose something that I don't want or don't truly desire. So, and I never stick to anything that's not suitable or benefiting me as a person. On the emotional side, I'm very passionate, so if it's something I'm really passionate about, I can flare up sometimes. Sometimes if it's like a conversation, and I'm not always the best at explaining my emotions. So if it's like a conversation with a companion, or a debate amongst friends or people that I don't know, and it's about a passionate topic or something that I truly believe in, I may flare up. I may get upset or aggressive because that's just me showing my passion. And I understand those things. And I've learned to not be so emotional and not be so aggressive and try to calm myself down so I can get the logic of what people are saying and get the logic of what I'm doing and what I'm saying as well. So that I don't change the temperament of the room and the environment, because I know I am a whole vibe. I can change the room if I let my emotions get a far of me and not let my mind lead me. So I always want to lead with my mind and not my emotions, because I am a water sign. I am a Scorpio. So we are the emotional intelligence of the zodiac. We are the emotional people of the tribe. So definitely have to be more considerate when it comes to things. I know that I'm not very good at being close to